On August 31st, 2017, an unaccounted-for Vietnamese migrant worker had his life cut short in Hsinchu County at the age of 27, shot 9 times during a chaotic confrontation with a police officer. 5 years after the death of Nguyen Quoc Phi, documentary filmmaker Tsai Tsung-lung has sought to trace the societal impact of the incident and its aftermath. According to Tsai, "And Miles to Go Before I Sleep" aims to spark a discussion over police training and, more importantly, decades-long discrimination against migrant workers in Taiwan.
The death of Nguyen Quoc Phi was an isolated case, but it was also more than that. My approach to trying to stop such a tragic event from happening again is to expose what happened to Nguyen to the public in the form of a documentary. Basically, what I want to show through the film is that our disregard and discrimination against migrant workers are not limited to the case of Nguyen Quoc Phi. It is a systematic problem.
To make this documentary, Tsai traveled to Nguyen Quoc Phi's rural hometown in northern Vietnam to get a better understanding of his life. The director visited places where Nguyen used to play with his siblings and talked to people familiar with him.
Taiwanese used to be like them. They went to the US or Japan to make a living in the 60s and 70s. Their lives there were tough. Now many migrant workers have come to Taiwan for work. They face similar hardships, and some of them even died in Taiwan. I want to evoke those memories of working overseas and maybe trigger a sense of empathy. If Taiwanese can put their feet in their shoes after seeing the film, they will perhaps understand why migrant workers have chosen to come to work in Taiwan.
While "And Miles to Go Before I Sleep" has yet to be released in theaters, a total of 15 charity screenings of the documentary were held across Taiwan since the documentary premiered at Taiwan's Golden Horse Film Festival in November last year. After each screening, Tsai has discussed his film in depth with the audience and take their questions. The director, who is also a communications professor at the Southern Taiwanese University, described what he did as spreading the ideas.
Documentaries could be a start for a change, for a gradual change. The change doesn't come from documentaries. Even if it does, such change will not be sizable. The real change comes from people who see a documentary. They, from all walks of life, decide to use their personal influence to push for something in their own capacity.
That is why Tsai was planning to show his documentary at high schools and universities in 2023 and continue discussing his work with the public. As part of long-term efforts to raise awareness of migrant workers' situations in Taiwan. To him, the documentary is never about gaining commercial success. It is rather a tool for dialogue and hopefully a catalyst for social change.